with you. I wanted to see how you were playing it to make you comfortable with what we're doing. May I suggest a change? Right now, the bass drum is dominant to the tuba and the low woodwinds. And I'd like to reverse that if you don't mind, because of the definite pitched instrument. So just play a little less loud and listen for the tuba. And when you're playing, if you can't hear the tuba, play down just a little bit, and the tuba will resist it. Now, tuba plays up a little bit more than you think that you should, so that the part of the march is in place. At the end of the day, it's still a part. Ba-da, ba-da, da-da, da-da. Let's use D syllables. Would you say that? 2, 1. Da-da, 2, 1. Da-da. Make the first dot firm. 1, 2, 1. Da-da. 2, 1. Da-da. Yeah, it's, now would you say the dot, the jazz articulation? 1, and then da-da. 1, 2, 1. Da-da. That's a different sound, agree? Yeah, with classical music, sometimes you have to let the instrument resonate and get to the bell. So that's da-da, da-da. Now, what you want to do, what I'm doing is 2 plus 2, as opposed to 4. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. If the air is not prepared, you get ba-da, ba-da. If the air is too prepared, you get ta-da, ta-da. You know what that is? Ta-da, ta-da. Got it? And that's the sound that the Brits use more often, and you'll get the space that you're looking for. So how do you do that? When you put that 8th note a little closer to the quarter like this. So those 2 notes are married a little bit more. You can get that really separation that you want to get. You understand? It happens in the second bar in particular. Okay? Begin again, please. I like the way that you're doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember now, in Alfred, when 2/4 time, the 2/16 occupy the O space of the 2/8 notes occupy the O space of 2/16 in common time. Tick-a-da, 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 tick-a-da. The subdivision of 4/8 notes, tick-a-da, 4/4. Okay? I thought the first one was good, but I think you still got some more energy you can put on the second measure, second note. E. Let's try it before you mark anything. Da, 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 da. I think you give a little one more go. Let's do it again. No percussion, please. No percussion. 1, 2, ready, and. We oftentimes call it tact. I don't like using the word tact because of what we're supposed to do in this part. Ready? So the initiation of sound, right in the middle of it. Ready? 1 note. Memorize what your body felt like when you did that. And do it again. Now, it's not a note, it's a sound. Play the 3rd bar and play that note. Ready? You just get the picture of it. Got it? And so you're going into diminished and half diminished chords and things of the sort. You got to be able to find those. Other than that, it's just rhythm. Okay? Let me get this through. He, da-da, da-da, and da-da-da. Right there. That goes. We'll find that. think it's trumpets, trombones, maybe you. So you join in. Trumpets and trombones. One, two, three. Take the heart of the accent off. Duck, over there. Ball, ball. Right. One, lots of air behind it. Two, ready, three. Thank you. Third trumpet, third trombone, play 20% bigger. Not 10, 20. I'll be back, but I'm not going to correct it. 1, 2, 3. Lots of air behind it. Again, please, you're almost there. I think there's still some more juice in there going, da-da, da-da. It has to have the nobility of the Brit. And right now it feels a little American. It doesn't have the nobility of that kingdom, United Kingdom. Again, good job on the third trumpet. 1, 2, 3, push. Don't get in the way of that path. Okay? Percussion, can we do that? Can you start? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. That's my hand. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? So give us the direction. Ready? Play. bombs bursting in air, so to speak, to an Austrian note. And so it goes really deeply into romanticism at that time. So make sure that you play it as a romantic melody as opposed to the martial feel of the art. Understand? Ooh, da, da, da. Please play that, please. Whoever that is. It's the second ending on the end of one. Disregard the pianissimo and just play with a pretty sound that you're quite already doing. Just that group. You know who you are. 1 and 2 and 1. Thank you. We call that portamente. It's not portamente. It's just down. There's a singing sound that we use all over. That's what it's called. They use it a lot in the string when they go change the bones go all the time with Lasandro. We call that portamente. So what I hear is that's not singing. There you go. So don't tone that note too hard. There you go. Find that. So connect the third note to the fourth note, and then just let it sing. 1, 1, 1, and 2, and 1. Would you write a crescendo in 26? End of 127 going to 28. And then 2 of 28 going to 29. Can you hear it now? Kind of Austrian Viennese melody. I'm from Jackson, Georgia, called Butts County. We just studied Viennese waltzes and Viennese songs when I was coming through Butts County, Georgia. But there's sounds that we all need to know. Okay? Would you please play it again, please? Don't be afraid to do it where it sings. 1 and 1, 2, 1. wah, let's try to do. Got it? And 1, 2, 1. The next a little bit louder, so it feels a natural crescendo. Okay. Can we get everyone at 25, the second ending, I believe. Full band, second ending. And 3, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Over that, okay? So you'll figure out how to make it a little bit molehill as opposed to this thing. So don't take it and pull it. You understand? Don't pull it. That's not what I'm asking you to do. But that's out of character. Okay? I thought the rest of it was beautiful. Thank you. Same place, 126. 1, 2, 1. Please play it 34. 1, 2, ready, go. Not too loud. 1, no percussion yet. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Can you play pop, pop right now? Da. And I don't think you want that tone. It's kind of a jazz articulation that we use in marching band for clarity all the time. But your bells of your instrument says that we call them rings. But you get more tone that way. I don't want the percussion player to play because it distorts tonality, pitch. Not that you're not playing it well. I just want to do the pitches first. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, beauty of sound. Beautiful. Now can you take a little bitty crescendo and get that long note? Just a little bit. 1, 2, ready, and go. 1, 2, and long and pretty. And once you get to the top of that heel, then let the other notes bring it right back down. So you can start again. Now, you know what I'm trying to do with that. There's a counter melody I'd like to hear at that point in time. It's in euphonium and the saxophone, like the blueberry, and the bassoon. Please play 34. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. That's the part that you probably don't automatically start. That's the beautiful counter melody that has to come through. And so if we get that part nice and long, then your counter can come through. 34, everybody in, full band. 1, 2, and go. Transitions us back via crescendo to the heroic sound of the battle. Got it? So if you think of it that way, then the notes come off the stage. Let me help you. They call this music. Where's called? Where's my music? I don't have the music. Did you hear music today? And we also know that music is a collection of organized sounds, pleasing to the ear. Check it out. Sound good? All you do now is go be a tennis jump to the pool. I love this music right now. It sounds great. But I heard you find oboe player with silent in it. Now it becomes music. Thank you. balanced music. So you can't just play notes. So it's got to have a reason for the music to exist, for you to put your airstream and or hands into the sound. You can't put your heart into it because it pumps blood. That's not its function. You put your airstream and your sound into it, and it makes perfect sense. So what goes up must do what? Come down. It must come down. But if you keep it flat, it's like a plane in Kansas. Nobody wants to go there. It's flat, man. Let's pick up 26. Second ending. I'm trying to get you back to the battle. You see the battle is around 45, 47. You see it, Jess? 48 the big hollow note again. We're going back to there. We got to figure out how to get there dynamically, artistically, and melodically. Everybody understand me? You with me? Are you sure? Yep. You all don't respond sometimes. Mr. Brown. Yes, sir. Don't respond, okay? Don't say a word. Mr. Brown, how you doing today? I feel stupid because he didn't say anything. So I'm Alfred. How you doing today?
How are you today, sir?
So he feels dumb. So I said, do you understand? This is your response.
Yes. Yes.
You ain't got to yell it out. Okay. Thank you. I got it. You understand? I know, just tell me how to do it, right? No, we collaborate. That's what we do. Three-quarter note worth 26. And you play beautifully. And 1, 2, 1. It's 58. I'd like to hear the tuba along with both horns and alto saxes. Here. 58. Check this out, everybody. 1, 2, ready, go. Can you think of a scale from 1 to 10? And the first note is 5 and the second note is 2. 5, 5, 5. And then the syncopated part comes out. You can hear that note. And the other note is kind of a ghost note. Then he gives it a character. Okay? Again, tubas and horn and alto. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Another pitch before the attack. We'll just push a button down the middle. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Playing 5, 4. Can you hear? Shh. Shh. You can't think 5, 2 and play 5, 4. Shh. 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 That's 5, 4. 1, 2, ready, and go. Everybody got it? I didn't mean to make you feel bad. 58. Everybody saying please 58. Well, man, thank you. That was a good demonstration. Before you do that, would you look at 69 on the end of 1? Look at 69 on the end of 1. Would you circle that double F? Percussion, all you care about is circle until you see it. So the downbeat of that measure, rhetorically speaking, is what volume? Piano? That, am I right? Look back. Is it piano? Am I wrong? Yes, yes. So it goes from piano to double F in how many counts? A half per beat. Agreed? Yes. Let's try it, see what happens. Back to 58. I didn't know all this was in there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. He's just changing the voice to set up 78. Okay? 74. 1, 2, ready, go. The composer does this. That's what the accompaniment does. So in order to make those pronunciations and the octaves strong, you have forte. So the rest of the band's playing piano. So what he does is just say, I'll show you what it means. In the fourth chair form, just stand, please. You notice how different he looks right now? That's how that part sticks out. When you stand in the alto sax. You see how they just stand out now? So the whole thing you just said. So the whole world sees them standing. So the orchestration is exactly that way. Jump. Stand out, a little less loud. Less loud when the next second starts. It's basically a black box theater. And you go, shoot, lights are off. Lights are on. Ba-da-da, off, lights are on. Ba-da-da, a little less, and the lights are on. And the melody starts off. So visually, that's kind of how it works. If you can use your imagination, then you can build an empire based on a mouse, so says Watkins. A rodent. The most creative American I think I can ever think of. He built an empire that we all go through based on the life and times of a rat. A rodent. And he's based it on imagination and Tomorrowland, a time that doesn't even come. And it's fantasy. The empire based on a rat and a time that doesn't come in fantasy land, and we all battle on the secret because it's created. If you're $130 a head. Here we go, great thing. So, you got it? 1, 2, and a go! Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Play that again, please. I still not convinced that that da-da-da in the first and second trumpets is loud enough. The second trumpet, I really want you to really sit in on it. Da-da-da, and play a little bit louder than the first to make the octave balance. Okay? Just a little wherever you are, seconds. And don't be bashful. It's a true forte and make it stand out. If it's too loud, too soft, we put it in. It's like crying. Here we go. 74. Can I go strong with beat 1, everybody? Strong with beat 1. 2, ready and play! Let me just go back to that here. Before 94, no, I didn't fall. When you get old, the watch things keep falling down when you move your arm like this. 94, before 94, until after me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 before 94. You have ba-da, ba-da, ba, ba-da, ba, B, correct? Would you put a bracket over the first two notes? A bracket. Let's bracket over the first two notes for me. Then a bracket over the eighth note to the half note. Then a bracket over the next 5 notes. You play two notes, and I give you 5 notes. You can change the grouping of notes. Choose to. So now when you have the bracket that ends, you sort of break in that sound. Ba-da, 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 ba, ba-da, ba, ba. And now da-da-da-da-da-da-da. One they write that, so they don't write 64th rest. They don't write 32nd rest, because we can't read it. So then we have to change the musical style across the rest of the notation. Understand? And that's why you have to learn to do that. They just didn't write 64th rest. You never said 64th rest, probably your whole life. I started beginning there. 64th for me. That was about it. So that those 64th, 32nd rest, you have to learn through style. Okay? And you take it there at let me help you out. At 79, horns, you have the whole note. Trombones, you have the whole note. Saxophones, you have the whole note. And the youth have the whole note at 79. So when I give you those sprinkles of the whole note, I'm talking with those two. Horns, you stand there? Yeah, so play those whole notes a little louder, because those are the rattle notes. You can actually crescendo to it in these back off, but it's very nice and very articulate. I'm not going to rehearse it, but you know what we're trying to do around 89, correct? Yes? Let's go back to the 74 and see how we retain the information. That was almost in the trumpets. He can clean it up. I'm just trying to help you put the piece in place. Here we go. 74. And 2. Ready? You gotta go from very loud to here. So you drop the bag of rocks from the 60th floor of the hotel and it goes down to there. Boom. That's interesting. Boom. That's interesting. That's not. That's less. That you're doing. Ready? And. That's British in nature. The English basins and all those, that's where they're born made it there. We just brought it to the country and used it over here. But it's over that way. So he uses the saxophone as the same instrument. Okay, so when they play up in the saxes, you go up there with them. You just let it sing on top, and wherever they're playing, you go with them to support it. Now, I think you can play soft. And when you have those little eighth notes, you gotta play them long. And I'll show you why. Eyes up. Yeah, I got that right. I'm gonna wear a brown shirt. With a black guy, I wear a brown shirt, you can't see my hand. But I'm wearing black on black, so you see that. That was a joke, but you get it? My hands are connected or not connected. You can see them. My knuckles, connected or not connected. Yeah, they're connected. They're black knuckles, they don't look like your knuckles. But nevertheless, we color code it. The other side's different. Connected, agreed, yes? Legato or staccato? Okay. Legato or staccato? So what does staccato mean then? All right? Legato, staccato now. What is it? Are my knuckles connected? We just told me it meant to separate it. Legato or staccato? Staccato. So what is this? So what is this? What is this? What is this? So why do we play short for staccato when we know it means detached? So sometimes you need the staccato short, sometimes you need it here, but when you play legato, they gotta connect. So you don't have to play short. Those will come out detached. They'll come out detached like that. And then a whole lot less work. Same place again. 74. 1, 2, 3, and go. Do not play, let it go ahead. Because it's going to feel good. Why is that? I don't know. It's just a natural phenomenon we all do. Let's play the entire march and we'll call it good. Top to bottom. I'll turn it back. I think I'll turn it back. Ready? Give the boss tempo. The boss tempo. They call it a dignified tempo. I think it's a little borderline here. That means the rest of us that don't play the tempo are not important. It's not as dignified. So they call it stately. So what the hell are we? Oh, you didn't take that, did you?
It's okay, they've heard worse.
It's just the arrogance of the grip. Here we go. One, two, three. 110. As an ascending triplet figure. Da-da-da-da-da. Anybody can sing on each one of those? If it's not, just make sure that you understand it there. I prefer for students to write in markings because you're reading printed music. When you're reading printed music, then you can write it in. You don't have to remember stuff. You get on the concert or get later, and you do it incorrectly. But you're reading printed music, so write the markings in appropriately. And that will get that those lines. Da-da-da-dee, and taper off. Da-da-da-dee. Those lines will just pop through. Also, in the trumpets and trombones, play in the windows of the person in front of you. Do not play directly behind the player, because the sound is going to go through the music stand and into your body, and you're working really hard, but it doesn't get out through the cracks of the ensemble to the audience, particularly the cylindrical brass, trumpets and trombones. Not a rehearsal tomorrow. At 110, as in the American marches, if a note doesn't have a slur on it, it's not playing in a cantabile section, like it just plays a little Austrian march on it, then it's intended to be detached. D, da, 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 is out of style. If it's not marked, if there's no marking on the mark, it's understood that the notes are detached. Does that make sense to you? You gotta go back and rethink that. And how you're gonna do it is to play it maybe 75% of that tempo so you can relearn your articulation. If not, you should play the same way every time. And that's just one of the standard rules of march. Kenneth Alfred's pen name was Fred Ricketts. He had two names. Well, he didn't have, he had one name. But he went under Fred Ricketts, and you go from different music. So you go to a concert, you see one piece by Kenneth Alfred, so I see another piece by Fred Ricketts, who's the same guy. He made more money. You could play Alfred and Alfred and Alfred and Alfred. Nobody did that. So he changed, he had a pen name of Fred Ricketts, and he wrote under also. But it's a pleasure to visit with you. And I've enjoyed my hour with you on the voice of the guns. Look it up. I'll tell you about this battery in World War I and the heaviest the way it was. When he goes into the other marches, you have to imagine another region of the country. And so in this case, I just hear an Austrian march. When it gets lyrical, you need to play a little lighter, or Viennese march, or something from that part of the world. That make sense to you? Go watch the sound of music together. Oh, this is the Disney soundtrack. I'm done, sir. Thank you. That's normal. Thank you, everybody.
So you go home and your mom's cooking, you see an onion on the table, you just think it's an onion. But once you start peeling back the layers, you start to see there's more than just that onion. And that's what he's doing with you. So, did y'all like it? So let's give him another round and show how much you like it. Beyond just me marking it, so it has to become part of you. So write it down, think it. When you all are, we're on free time now, aren't we? Just like, what about our folders?